Hello, and welcome to 3612 Neosho here in Dutchtown, St. Louis, Missouri. This building is a four-family, and it's been fully renovated. Not just a new coat of paint and carpet and whatnot, but actually fully renovated with two unique floor plans on each side of the house, which are set up differently for the top and bottom. So it gives four different combinations of living in one building. All of these units are vacant, so we get the luxury of seeing all of them. This is the reason I don't feature very many four families, because the majority of them have at least one or two tenants in them, so we don't get to see the whole building. As you can see, there's a little side porch here for both of the downstairs units. And here we have the downstairs door, which walks directly in, and then the upstairs door, which walks up a flight of stairs. For the purpose of our videos, though, we're just going to use the back stairs to go from unit to unit. So we come inside here. We have a really nice open plan living and dining area separated by a little arch, but giving a nice open feel to this space. Rooms are good size. Windows have been updated. Do have the original wood floors, and all of the original plasterwork looks to be in great condition too. This building does have a good amount of storage space too. So each unit has its own oversized storage closet. So this layout here has the kitchen and a little dining table by itself here. New cabinets, backsplash, stone countertops. And in here is a little thing that people don't see that often. Now it's 100 degrees out, so it's not very useful today. But this is separated from the outside world by just a really thin piece of wood, siding, whatever. So in the summertime, it's just a storage area. But in the wintertime, it was made to act like a free refrigerator, so you wouldn't have to worry about buying ice when it was freezing cold outside. It was called a cold safe, or cold pantry. And the way they have this set up is nice too, with the refrigerator here underneath the china cabinet. Free up more space than the kitchen. Bathroom here. You can see subway tile. They did keep the original tub and refinish them, which is nice. As you can see, these tubs are actually deeper than the tubs you buy today. I've said that in other videos, how much I like them. I refinished one myself for that same reason. And then this building does have rear bedrooms. Some of these buildings had a walk-through room where they didn't have this. They actually used what we walk through as the dining room would be the bedroom. And they're a shotgun style, so a little bit less desirable to tenants. Whereas this is really, if you're looking to own or occupy a building and still rent out units, this would be kind of the right size that you'd still feel comfortable living in. Like you wouldn't feel like you're living in a squishy rental. And then here we have the back door. This opens up to a common hallway to all the different units here. Now we're going to come around to the other side and we'll get to see a completely different style. So as we walk back to the front door, you can see the transom up there. And the rooms are all exactly the same size, except in here, the wall, which was between the dining room and kitchen, has been partially removed to allow us to have a breakfast bar. And they did retain the original vent grill too, believe it or not. But with the three windows in this space, it completely changes the lighting, I think. Kitchen is exactly the same size. It's all on that one wall. And this is just a little tableette. But we have the same thing with the china case and refrigerator. And again, bathroom's the same. Different style of tile, not tile style. That sounds silly. I like the smaller window here because there's not a building next door, so it gives more privacy. And then bedroom is identical except reversed. So this is what that same bedroom would look like without furniture, because it's oftentimes hard to look at an empty room or a filled room and get a feel for what they'd be like differently arranged. So we're going to come upstairs next time, or to the next ones. Another window here in this hallway. They even refinished this and repainted this access staircase, which is nice. And up here, we have a similar layout, but since we're upstairs, we don't have to worry about walking directly in off the street. So there's a little bit more privacy in the living room. And these units have their completely separate balcony up here. So both of these have their own. You can see a close-up of the stonework there too. And some of the brick patterning used on this building. It faces north, so it should be pretty shady in the afternoons year-round. As we come in, this has an even larger breakfast bar here. And these little dentils or supports, I can't remember what we call those, they're the brackets. On here, I'm not sure if those are original or were added, but they look neat. And again, another large closet. This one has a little window in it too. Looking here at the kitchen, these hanging lights are a nice touch. But again, similar size, everything's basically the same. And same refrigerator, the china cabinet above. Bathroom, we have a slightly larger vanity in here. And again, otherwise, same as downstairs. And bedroom. This bedroom is a little bit more of a compromise because it has a larger closet. So it's a little bit smaller, but you could still fit a good-sized bed in here. Again, original floors showing the history. And then back out and back in. And so on this side, I'll show you what we come in from. So when we come into these upstairs units, we have the hallway. Goes down to the front door. And then you walk into the dining room area. Now, something some people have done in these is they've actually taken out the arch and made this into a second bedroom, and then used the middle dining room as the main living area. So same thing we had everywhere in the other one. Same little balcony. Same vents. This must have been the standard of the 20s. Every 20s house has that exact same vent in it. Refrigerator, or same kitchen. Stone countertops, different color though. Even though these are all very similar, they're all slightly different. I keep thinking, oh, that's the same, and it's like, no, the stone's different. And we have the pantry, or the china cabinet up there above the fridge. And subway tile in the bathtub here. And the bedroom. It's nice they even installed ceiling fans. As we adjourn downstairs, we'll check out the basement. A lot of times I don't think the basements are that interesting to show, but when buying a four-family, it's worth checking out to see what's been done. So this is a poured concrete foundation, and look at how thick this is. This is a really solid, I've not seen walls this thick. Now, the one thing you will see here, see how if you look at these joints, these horizontal lines, those are actually due to the forms. This is before they invented waterproof plywood. And when you look up, what you see on the floorboard, the subfloor, are these white streaks. Now that's actually the concrete residue from when they recycled the form work to be the subfloor to build the building, which is how they used to do these. So, electrical panels. See new concrete underneath here too. On the floor, running to the sewer stack, which is PVC. Water heater, furnace, water heater, and there's laundry connections down here too. This basement is surprisingly dry given the amount of rain we just had too, as well. Next laundry hook up there. And then we have another back here. So, overall, this is quite unusual for a four-family. Oftentimes, things are just replaced as soon as they go out. And there is not really much of a yard, although if you're looking at this from an investment perspective, that's less maintenance. It's a little bit on the side there. But there's a good parking area here for 4 cars. Smaller cars. You're not going to fit 4 big pickup trucks and have room for them to turn around. It's a driveway out the side there. So there we go. We have it. That is a really solid 4-family. Hope you've enjoyed my tour. Please remember to like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other types of properties you'd like to see. Thank you.